What's up, YouTube? What's up to all my lock lovers? Time to do a nice, sexy updo. You can wear your hair this way if you're going out or even to work. It's a little more formal than work, but you know, there are a lot of misconceptions that locks don't look nice. It's so quick and easy. You're just going to put your hair in 3 sections. One is going to be just over the ears from side to side. The other will be your front and crown and a middle pony, and then just leave your front out. You can twist your hair. You can 2-strand twist it. You can do a braid. You can do a plait, a four-strand twist, whatever you like. I'm doing a fishtail braid, which is a 2-strand braid. So notice I'm taking the hair from underneath one section to the top of another. Underneath the left on top of the right. Underneath the right on top of the left. Underneath the left on top of the right. And I am braiding the entire piece of hair this way from the top of the pony to the bottom, and I am using plastic rubber bands instead of regular rubber bands. It's a little more gentle on the hair. My 2-strand twist, I'm taking hair from the left to the right, the bottom of the right to the top of the left, the bottom of the left to the top of the right, bottom of the right to the top of the left, and so on and so forth. You can do a regular plait, you can do a cornrow, you can do a twist. Whatever you do, you want to make sure to keep it loose. You're mainly going for adding more texture with any updo, whether you're doing it on locks, natural hair, hair growing from the scalp, curly hair, or straight hair. It's always about adding more texture. When you add more texture, it makes the updo appear more intricate, and most of the time you're not really doing much of anything at all. Now for the top section. This model has very fine hair on the top of her head, so I have to be gentle because I need to make sure not to pull it out. Although your hair may be locked, that does not mean you're immune to traction alopecia, which means having your hair pulled out. I know you've seen a lot of people, especially the Rastas, who have bald spots in the front, because when your hair is locked, the hair that normally would shed the 150 strands a day doesn't shed off of the head. It stays on the bottom of the hair, which creates weight. But back to the updo. So I'm continuing on with my fishtail braid. I'm doing the taking hair from the bottom of the left to the top of the right, bottom of the right to the top of the left. Once I get to the bottom of this, I'm just going to secure it with a rubber band or a plastic band. Mind you, this hairstyle would look beautiful with the 2-strand twist or a regular plait or a 4-strand braid or anything. At this point, I'm just playing around to see where am I going to pin this hair. I like that first one there, so I'm just going to pin it down, make it lay a little flatter to the head. I'm using long hairpins. If you didn't notice this braid on the bottom, I stretched it a little bit to make it a little wider. Although she has locks, we easily see a lot of her scalp, and that's not always the most attractive look, so we want to do whatever we can to disguise that. I'm taking long hairpins because the bobby pins are stuck together and it's very difficult to push through the lock. If you've been watching this series, you know that this client is very tender-headed, so we want to do whatever we can to have her look more comfortable. Now let's get a better position. Look at that, one piece, one lock. That's okay. I'm going to ignore it, act like I didn't see it. We'll just twist that into the hairstyle, as I would expect you to do if you were doing your own hair. And I'm twisting the front piece down, going back. I'm going to do this hairstyle to make it look like more of a swivel than just a mohawk or a faux hawk or a dread hawk or whatever you guys like to call it. I'm spreading the top to give it a tiny bit of height. As you see, my client doesn't really, she's, you know, a more mature lady, so she's not going to want a big Marge Simpson on the top of her head, a whole lot of height. I pin down on the loose ends, and this is what you get. It's so super simple, and it looks way intricate, and it just wasn't. You can also spread it and make it wider like I did in this photo. Ta-da! Don't forget to check out my video showing you how I retwisted her locks.